Number 23, add the blue category to Susan Jacobson's contact information. I'm going to navigate over to my People view and select Susan Jacobson. And from my Home tab in my Tags group, select the Categorize drop-down and apply the blue category. This is the first time you have used blue category. Do you want to rename it? It does not signify to rename it, so we're just going to leave the defaults and select yes. '24. Create a task with high priority to Susan Jacobson with the subject Call Ariel Smith. Select the due date as 3 days from today and save the task. So on our Home tab, select the New Items drop-down, Task. The subject is Call Ariel Smith. The due date is 3 days from today. So 1, 2, 3 is going to be November 6th for me. And the priority we're going to set to high. And then I can save and close. '25. Flag the email from John titled Re-Welcome as tomorrow. So we have a reply to the welcome email from John, which is located here. I'm going to single click to select, and up on my Home tab in my Tags group, select the follow-up drop down and choose tomorrow. '26. Create a new task with the subject as Send Updated Report. Set the due date to today's date, the status to In Progress, and in the body type Send the updates to marketing and save and close the task. So Home tab, New Items drop down, Task, subject as Send Updated Report. Then for the due date, I'm going to select today, which is November 3rd. Status, we're going to choose In Progress. I'm going to click down into the body of my task window, and this is Send the updates to marketing. Save and close. '27. Save the attachment in the email with the subject Rachel's contact info. Save this in your Geometrics templates folder and accept all other defaults. So here I have the email from J. Doe and the attachment of Rachel Lee. I'm going to select the drop down for that attachment and save as. Navigate to my Geometrics templates folder, and it does not have a file name signified, so we're going to leave all the defaults as is and click save. 28, change the default reminder time to 30 minutes. File tab, Options, my calendar category, and in the calendar options section, we have default reminder right now as 15. I'm going to change this to 30 minutes and click OK. In the draft email to Joe Bloggs, add a hyperlink after the current text to the address fusiontomo.com that will display the text "Our Website" and save the email. I'm going to go to my drafts folder and I'm looking for Joe Bloggs at Geometrics. I'm going to double click to open this draft message. I'm going to put my cursor at the end of the body of the text, and we want to hyperlink our website to Fusion Tomo. So I'm going to go up to Insert tab, Links group, select the link command, and we want to make sure link to existing file or web page is selected. The text to display is going to be our website, and then the address at the bottom is going to be www.fusiontomo.com. Click OK. Task 30. Create a new blank calendar with the following information. Name vacation schedules, folder contains calendar items, and place the folder in the inbox. I'm going to go over to my calendar view, and on my home tab I'm going to select the open calendar drop down and select create new blank calendar. In my create new folder dialog box, in the name section, I'm going to enter vacation schedules. Make sure the folder contains is set to calendar items and select where to place the folder. We're going to place that in the inbox and click OK. Change the settings of the meeting scheduled for tomorrow to be an all-day event. Save the changes to the event. I'm going to go open my calendar view. Here I have tomorrow's meeting, 2:25 p.m. conference for geometrics. I'm going to double click to open that meeting, and I'm going to check off all-day event. I'm going to save on my quick access toolbar and close that out. You can see it no longer shows a time in that meeting preview as well. Create an all-day event with the following information, then save and close. Title, Day Retreat, Location, Convention Center, Start Time, a week from today. From my new items drop-down, I'm going to select Appointment. Subject is Day Retreat. Location, Convention Center. Start time, I'm going to click on my calendar icon, and we want a week from today. So for me, that's going to be November 10th. Save and close. 33. Update the contact information of Aaron Lee to include the following information for his home address: his street, city, state, zip, and country, and then save and close the contact. I'm going to go over to my people view. I'm going to double click on Aaron Lee to open his contact card, and then all the way down at the bottom in the addresses section, make sure it is set to home, and then in this box here we're going to do 3240 Locust Lane. I'm going to hit enter to move to the next line. Benchfort, comma, New Jersey 08720. Hit enter again, and United States of America. I'm going to save and close that contact card. Task 34, modify the calendar preview view to use Corbel font, accept all other defaults. I'm going to go over to my calendar view and my view tab. I'm going to go to my change view drop down and select manage views. In the views for folder calendar section, I'm going to choose preview and then modify. And in the advanced view settings preview dialog box, I'm going to select other settings. Right now it's set to 8 with the Seago font. I'm going to choose my font button, and I want to change this to Corbel. And I want to update. Nope, I'm not updating the font size. So I'm just going to leave everything else as is and click on OK. OK again, OK again, and OK again. Task 35, change the notes view to notes list. I'm going to go down to my navigation bar and click the 3 dots at the end, select my notes view, and on my home tab in my current view command group, I'm going to choose notes list. '36. Save the email no changes from Craig Stronin as a text-only file to your Geometrics templates folder. I'm going to double click to open Craig Stronin's email of no changes. Then in that email I'm going to go to File, Save As. I'm going to go to my Geometrics templates folder. The Save As type we're going to change to text only. And it does not say to change the file name, so we're going to leave that as no changes and click Save. Number 37, create a new note with the text lunch meeting at 11:30. Change the notes view to notes list. I'm going to hit the 3 dots on my navigation bar and select my notes view. On my home tab, I'm going to select new note. Enter the text of lunch meeting at 11:30, and then I can close that sticky note. Then on the home tab in the current view command group, I want to change to notes list again. 38, create a new task with the following information, save and close when done. For my new items drop-down, select task. The subject is clean desk. Due date, I'm going to click my calendar icon and that's going to be due tomorrow. For me, that's November 4th. Priority is set to low. And then in the body of the task, get desk clean before vacation. Save and close. Task 39, open the product development meeting series and invite R. Lee as a required attendee and J. Doe as an optional attendee. Send the invite to all attendees and close the meeting. I'm going to change to my calendar view and we want the product development meeting series. So here I have product development meeting. I'm going to double click and it's going to ask me if I want to open just this one meeting or the entire series. We're going to choose entire series and click OK. I'm going to hit my to button. And you can see Craig Stronin, Dee Collins, and Hideki Tomo are already required attendees. So we're going to add R. Lee, hit required, and then we want J. Doe as an optional. Click OK. We're going to send the update. And it's going to ask if we want to send updates only to the added or deleted attendees. So that would be just to R. Lee and J. Doe that we added onto our required and optional list. Or do we want to send updates to all attendees? So our question says send the invite to all attendees. We're going to choose that second option and click OK. Wait till we get the send receive error. Task number 40, insert the image Debbie located in the Geometrics Templates folder into the electronic business card of contact Dee Collins. I'm going to go over to my people view. I'm going to double click Dee Collins to open up her contact card. Here I'm going to double click on this silhouette to add contact picture. I'm going to go to my Geometrics Templates folder and here is Debbie. Select that picture and click OK. And then we can save and close Debbie's contact card. Create a contact group named Executives that contain the contacts Craig Stronin, R. Lee, and J. Doe. I'm going to go over to my People view and on my Home tab select New Contact Group. The name is Executives. Then on my Contact Group tab I'm going to select the Add Members drop-down and select From Address Book. So we want Craig Stronin, click the Members button, R. Lee, click the Members button, and J. Doe, click the Members button. Select OK. Here we have our three listed. We can save and close. Import the contacts from the new employees CSV file located in the Geometrics Templates folder. I'm going to go to my Contacts view, select File, Open and Export. You want to import export. In my wizard, choose an action to perform. We want to import from another program or file and click next. Select the file type to import from. We are importing from a comma separated values file, so that has an extension of .csv. Select that and click next. The file to import, we're going to hit our browse button, and you want to make sure you're in your Geometrix templates folder. Here we have a new employees Excel file, so that's the comma separated values file. Click OK. The question does not signify whether or not to change from the options about duplicates, so we're going to leave as is and click next. And in the select destination folder, you want to make sure that contacts is selected, because these are contact names that we are importing in. So we want to make sure that they get listed in our people view. Click next. The following actions will be performed. Import new employees.csv into folder contacts. That should be checked off. And then we can click finish. So you can see we have a few new contacts here. Jonathan Badcrumble, Peter Samarian, company-wide, Harker Lowe, and I think that's all the new ones. I'm going to click next. Task 43, in the draft with the subject New Logo Design, add voting buttons with the options of Keep Old Logo and Use New Logo. I'm going to go to my draft folder, and the draft from Bradley Beck of New Logo Design. I'm going to double click to open that draft. I want to go up to my Options tab, and in my Tracking command group, here I have the Use Voting Buttons drop down. Now we don't want Approve, Reject, Yes, No, Maybe. We need Keep Old Logo and Use New Logo. So we're going to create custom voting buttons. In my Properties dialog box, in the Voting and Tracking Options section, want to make sure that Use Voting Buttons is checked off, but we're going to backspace this, and the voting buttons are always separated by a semicolon, so remember that. So we want to check that off, and we're going to update this with Keep Old Logo, semicolon, and you don't want a space after that, and Use New Logo. Then I can close that. You get your little info up here. You added voting buttons to this message. It does not say to send it, so I'm just going to save and close. Task 44, move the email with the subject re-meeting and all future messages in this conversation to a new folder named Meetings in the Geometrix folder. So here I have re-meeting from Craig Stronin. I'm going to right click on that, select Move, and then choose Always Move Messages in this conversation. Choose a destination folder for all current and future items in the selected conversation. So the Meetings folder is not listed here. We're going to create it by selecting New. We're going to name it Meetings. Folder should contain mail and post items, and then select where to place the folder. We're going to choose Geometrix folder because we want it on the same level as all of these. If I were to select Inbox, it would make that a subfolder of the inbox. I'm going to click OK. Click OK from here. And that was my last task, so it's going to bring me to my summary screen. And you can see, remember number 3, I had that issue with the search bar. My Windows search is disabled on my server, so I went through the steps but was not able to complete that correctly. So now you can go ahead and finish test and submit your score.